In today's video, Corey Anderson issues a statement following his loss to Vadim Nemkov. Israel Adesanya pays tribute to Anthony Johnson. Derrick Lewis medically cleared after canceled UFC Vegas 65 bout. Alex Pereira weighs in at 228 pounds just 1 week after UFC 281. Conor McGregor is seen partying in Dubai with his old UFC belt. KSI vs Dillon Danis boxing match announced for January 14th, MF at DAZN event. And Kennedy Nzechukwu reacts to his KO win over Ion Cutelaba. Bellator light heavyweight champion Vadim Nemkov retained his title by defeating former UFC contender Corey Anderson in the light heavyweight Grand Prix final at Bellator 288. As an additional bonus, Nemkov took home $1 million in prize money for winning the tournament. Shortly following his disappointing setback, Corey Anderson took to Twitter where he issued the following statement. "Man, what a fun battle that was. Fell short of the goal, but had a blast in there going at it with the champ. Hold on to that strap. I appreciate all the love from the crowd, but as always, we will be back better than before on the next one. Thank you, Bellator MMA. Hashtag never quit." Israel Adesanya paid tribute to Anthony "Rumble" Johnson, who recently passed away. The last stylebender also recalled the time he trained with Rumble. Adesanya revealed that he was invited to Johnson's camp to help him train for a fight against John Jones back in 2015, as he also posted pictures and clips of himself training with Johnson. He wrote, "Rest in power, Anthony Rumble. In 2015, I had the privilege to be invited to AJ's camp for his title shot. This trip really cemented in my mind that I could hang with the world's best. Sparring with Anthony was such a rush, but he was a sweet guy when we talked. Always humble. Thank you, Rumble." Adesanya also posted an Instagram of his last DM with Rumble. In the conversation, the two were likely talking about Paulo Costa. AJ wrote, "Crazy performance the other week. Your boy is gonna burn himself out trying to prove he's ready for you. Motherfucker ain't tried to take a week off, he's right back in the gym lifting as if that's gonna make his fighting skills better." Izzy laughed and said, "I saw that and have a meme ready for him with the weights he keeps doing. But thanks, man. Was just able to get in the zone and stay there. I'm happy you're making a comeback too. Spark these mofos. They kept talking shit up like he got one-shot power. Bruv, show them real power." To which Rumble replied, "We on." Derrick Lewis has been medically cleared after stomach issues scratched the UFC Vegas 65 headliner. In the midst of Saturday's card, UFC officials announced Lewis came down with an illness that would prevent him from stepping into the octagon with Sergey Spivak. The details around Lewis's health were unknown immediately after the announcement, but now Dr. Jeff Davidson, who works with the UFC, made the revelation to MMA Junkie after the event that the Black Beast had been hospitalized with a stomach issue. Dr. Davidson said Lewis was subsequently cleared of the issues and has been released from the hospital. This is yet another blow to Derrick Lewis's momentum that has propelled him to an interim title shot not too long ago. The Black Beast has been unable to bounce back after dropping a lopsided third round TKO loss to Cyril Gane, going 1-3 in his last 4 fights. Just a few days after his title fight with Israel Adesanya at UFC 281, Alex Pereira posted a video on social media where he's seen weighing 103.6 kilograms, which is 228 pounds.
Quanto aí? Quanto?
Rapaz, o que tu acha? 95, 96?
Eu tava no dia da luta, pô, 96 quilos.
Acho que tá mais, mano. Acho que tá mais, velho.
Chama.
Acho que tá mais.
Você tá doido?
Tá doido, meu irmão. Aí sim, hein?
Conor McGregor continues to train hard as he prepares for his long-anticipated UFC return. This time, the Irishman was spotted in Dubai, partying with his old UFC belt.
One time, yeah. Let's go, yeah.
A day after Dillon Danis and KSI were caught in a heated scuffle that also involved fighter Anthony Taylor, it was announced on Saturday's Misfits Boxing 3 broadcast that the two social media stars are scheduled to fight on January 14th at the MF and DAZN X Series 004 pay-per-view event at OVO Arena, Wembley in London. The announcement was made by KSI himself during an in-ring promo at Saturday's event, and Danis was immediately brought in for face-to-face confrontation with his rival. Despite being under contract with Bellator, Danis was granted permission to compete. He went 2-0 in the Bellator cage, but has not competed since 2019. As for KSI, he has been active inside the boxing ring. In August, he took on two opponents in one night, defeating Brandon Scott and Luis Alcaraz Pineda. What do you guys think of this matchup? Who do you think is going to win, Danis or KSI? Let us know in the comments below. Kennedy Nzechukwu has won the first main event of his UFC career by finishing Ion Cutelaba at Saturday's UFC Vegas 65 event. Speaking to UFC shortly following the conclusion of the event, Kennedy discussed being bumped to the main event slot and reacted to his impressive knockout win. Here's the clip.
It meant a lot, you know, for them to bump me up to the main event is awesome. It's a huge opportunity to be bumped there because more exposure for you. So I don't think about the stress. I mean, now in my career, I've developed a little bit more experience that I can handle the stress differently compared to my previous fights. So now when they told me I was bumping up to the main event, I was like, okay, that's cool, that's fine. There's more exposure. The boss gets to watch me, and that's huge, you know, gets to display my skills in front of the boss is amazing. So Dana was K-side, and I just had to make sure I showcase my skills. We planned on the wrestling. I didn't plan on him taking me down because I thought I had good takedown defense. So, unfortunately, he got the takedown. I worked my way back up. He got the mount, took me down. I worked my way back up, and I just had to keep in a constant state of pressure so his muscles could fatigue. At the end of the first round, I watched him stay at his corner as my coach was telling me, chanting instructions to me. I could see him exhausted, head down, and that's not a good body language for any fighter. So I know he was close to being broken, but I had to put more pressure on him. So he was trying to loop in punches just to get you to back up and respect him, but there's no respect here. So I got to pressure.
Here are the top 3 funniest memes we found on the internet. Third place was found over Facebook and was posted by a user named UFC Kink. Second place was found over Twitter and was posted by a user named Roberto R. And our top picked meme was also found over Facebook and was posted by a user named UFC Grelka Republic. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel to keep up with the latest MMA news.